today's look for the runway show, we are doing a double bun on the side with braids. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off with by using our polish, putting it through the hair, putting down all the flyaways. For the look, it has to be really, really sleek, going down to meet at the very nape of my neck. So I want to make sure that my lines are really straight. So right now I'm just going to be making sure that I'm in the center of her hair, parted perfectly down the middle. Once I get my perfectly straight line, I'm going to go ahead and use our super firm hairspray, give it a mist, smooth down the sides. Then I'm going to go ahead and work towards the back to make sure the line is perfectly straight all the way down to the bottom. Now that I have my perfect straight line, I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of my Mix It Soft Indie Polish, smooth all the way down my lines. You're all set? Now for this look, it needs to be really, really soft and smooth throughout the whole base. I'm just going to run a flat iron through the very top part, so I'm going to be braiding the rest of it. Now I'm just making sure that all the hair that will be seen up until I start braiding is really, really smooth. You don't want to see any bumps or any lines that creases that will show in between where you have the elastic where you'll be wrapping the braid. Now that I went ahead and smoothed this one side, I'm going to gather it at the very nape of her neck, at the bottom, brushing as I go to make sure that it's nice and smooth. It's going to be over her ear. Now I'm going to leave that one side and work on the other side and make sure that they're both symmetrical before I start braiding. Once again, I'm going to start by using my Mix It Polish, smoothing down the sides, brushing it smooth. Want to make sure there are no bumps, no lines. Now once you're done pulling them both into little ponytails on the side, spray down the sides. And then I'm going to take my spray glue and actually spray through the bottom of the ponytail before I start to braid. I'm going to go ahead and brush the product in through the hair. I'm taking all the hair, it's just going to be braided under. Both of them are going to go the same way. You're going to go all the way down, keeping it as smooth as possible. Now once you get towards the end, I like to try and go as far down as I can, but I am going to be pulling out the hair a little bit on the braid, so I usually will stop about an inch at the very bottom, take another elastic. Here, go ahead and pull out the braid just a little bit, make it a little fuller so when I go to wrap it around into a bun, it actually kind of just lays really nicely and really full. And you want to make sure that none of the pins stick out or show. So make sure you get it really low and very underneath the hair so you can't even see it. If it does go through, kind of tuck it under from this side and just cover when it sticks out on the bottom. And once you get to the very end where you have the hair that is not braided, I usually will tuck. Instead of wrapping it all the way around, since sometimes it can be hard to tuck under, I will tuck it under the very end of the braid at the very top part. Now just to make sure, I'm going to make sure that all my pins are hidden. Go around and pin in any extra hair that you see that needs to be tucked in. Taking any flyaways that you see out. I usually like to use my can to hold the flyaways down. The can is cold, which makes the hairspray set really quickly. And keeping it as smooth as you can all the way down. You don't want to go too tight because you will be loosening it. And when you stop about an inch down, you're going to wrap another little band around to secure the bottom. You just want to make sure you go ahead and loosen the braid just a little bit. You don't want to pull out too much because you don't want too many flyaways or any of the little hairs to stick out. Just enough to fatten the braid, just enough so that way when you wrap it around, the bun is full. Now with the right side, I took it and I rolled it over to the right. This side, since the left, I'm going to roll it over to the left. And then as we go, we're going to be pinning it as we know what position you want it in. And make sure that the pins are hidden. Now I'm going to take my spray. Super firm. And spray down all the flyaways. Tucking them in where I can. Now this will make sure that it stays in place and it'll give it a bit of shine. And that's the look. I'm Serena from FW15 at New York Fashion.